So Carmen, you know what I've been thinking about? I grew up in the same house. I lived there for 20 years. And I think it's so cool that you are an Ann Arbor townie, but not only that, that you've lived in different parts of the city. And I just think it would be really cool to hear more about that.
So it's funny, maybe that's where my whole real estate started. I didn't even know it. My mom was very unsettled. So we lived in 3 different parts of Ann Arbor. My dad actually owned a Union 76 gas station and repair shop on the corner of Jackson and Stadium Boulevard. And I just have such fond memories of each house. I remember we had 3 different houses, and each one held its own special memories for different reasons. And I'd love to show them to you.
That would be awesome.
Let's go pop by and see if they've changed.
All right,
Go over.
yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Here we are, 3161 Dexter Road. He doesn't look a bit different from the front. Let's check out the back.
Okay.
So my parents bought this house new, Maureen, in 1958, I believe it was, between 58 and 59. And on a slab, we lived here forever. My parents were here 10 years. And I said to my mom, why we move? She said, oh, we had well and septic and they were coming through with water and sewer and we could not afford it. So they bailed. But my memories here are of the pink ceramic bathroom tile. Actually, our whole house was pink, just an FYI. Even the living room was painted pink. But the bathroom had those cool mermaid tiles and the ceramic tiles. Very cool. I remember the road being very busy and losing 2 of our dogs to the busy road. But such great memories here. My dad was currently working at the station he owned, the Union 76, and my mom was a bank teller at Ann Arbor Bank and Trust down on Main Street.
And how old were you when you moved?
So my parents were here for 10 years. I think it was 8 years or 7 years before I was born. So I was born St. Joe's Hospital downtown and grew up the first few years here. And then when the big expensive bills came through and kind of outgrew this place, we moved. But such great memories. Yeah. And the homeowners here are so wonderful. They let me in. They've done some really cool things. But Maureen, do you know that my parents bought this for $17,500?
Wow.
Today it's worth between $350 and $400 for sure, just because it's on a slab. But it's unbelievable for 1,100 square feet.
Wow.
And no basement.
Wow.
So again, Ann Arbor real estate is always a great investment. So let's go off to number 2.
All right.
Let's hit it.
Here we are at house number 2. My favorite.
Yeah.
I love this old house. 305 Virginia Street.
So cool.
It's amazing. And it looks amazingly the same with just a bunch of upgrades. But the actual structure looks the same. Let's go.
All right.
Take a quick peek. Very cool. So, with the permission of the owners, here we are again, revisiting the past. Built in 1924. Parents paid $18,000 for it. This one probably worth anywhere from $650 to $750. Not have done full CMA disclosure, but I've seen the upgrades in the home. Such fond memories here. We lived here in 1968. My mom wanted to own a new home or an older home. Thought that she would love an older historic home. Yeah, that didn't work out so well. We only lasted a year here. What I do remember is a very wet basement. A lot of smells that come with older homes.
Mm-hmm.
Pigeons that used to fly down our chimney right into our fire. I think that was the final step. One cooked
Yeah.
pigeon too many.
Time to
And
go.
It had fabulous olive and bluish indoor-outdoor carpet in the kitchen, which went magnificently with the olive-colored appliances. Yeah. Very tiny kitchen, very narrow driveway. The new owners have since made a fabulous kitchen, moved the driveway, and attached it to the home. It's just amazing. But one of my best memories here was the attic. It has a full, unfinished attic. Hotter than Haiti up there. We played and hid and had such a great time here. It's just really a fun spot. Virginia Park is just a hop, skip, and jump. Vets Park was the best sledding hill around. We all have chins full of stitches for tobogganing with the old metal blades. Not pretty. So here we are, loving this history here, loving the proximity to the downtown here. We attended Eber White Elementary. My first home was Abbott Elementary. And we were sad to see this go. My parents, not so much. So in 1969, we moved over to Mason.
Okay.
Let's go see that
So
one.
let's go.
Here was our last and final stop, 335 Mason. And ironically, this would turn out to be my first real estate investment. Oh, more to come on that. Let's go. When I grew up here, this was woods for miles. It now contains a new sub, through a tree line. But woods was a blessing. Paths, fawn forts, coming home to dinner bell rings.
Yeah. And what about this?
So this is, talk about convenient. This was my Lakewood school from 3rd grade to 6th grade. Talk about walk home. We come home for lunch, go back to school. I must say the playground equipment, looking at that,
Yeah.
has greatly improved.
Don't think that was probably here.
But so this little house, we moved here in 1969. I believe the house was built in 58. My parents paid $21,500. We were moving on up. And currently this house on the market, depending on condition and improvements, would be upwards of $350,000. It was a 2-bedroom, 1 bath when we got it. My mom ended up turning the dining room into, I'm sorry, the 3rd bedroom into a dining room. It was a 3-bedroom, but we had no place for table and chairs in the kitchen. None. So that became our dining room. And I got the cool, tricked out bedroom in the basement. You know, the coveted teen crib with no radon mitigation back in the day or concern of it. So, but it was great. It was amazing. This is where the neighborhood kids played together forever. We came home to dinner bells. I remember lots of pets here. My mom was currently still working at the Ann Arbor Bank and Trust. I had moved up to management. Had remarried. My stepfather was working at Hoover Ball Bearing in Ann Arbor and delivered Ann Arbor newspapers in the afternoon. So just great beginnings here. Great neighborhood. A lot of school activities. We walked to ice cream socials. I mean, everything was right here. It's just fun memories. And then as my parents aged and my stepfather became ill, my parents relocated to a mobile home, something they could take care of much easier and in a smaller space. And they had trouble selling this home because it had a large crack in the basement wall. So nobody would finance that. So my husband and I stepped in and purchased the home from my parents. And that turned out to be one of our best investments. We fixed the basement wall. And lo and behold, the appreciation here was off the chart. We walked away with
this holds a lot of memories. Graduating from Lakewood, going on to Slauson Middle School from here, and graduating from Pioneer High School. Yeah, Purple Power. But this is a little history of my Ann Arbor roots and my fondness for the West Side for sure. And I think just helps connect us to people on a different level. It's really interesting how houses aren't just about the furniture in them. They're about the memories, both good and bad, and the transitions that people go through within the brick and mortar. So I hope that you get to know a little bit more about me and my experiences in Ann Arbor and how those come through to help you with your move.